You've probably done it, loaded up a ToneX tone model, and while it sounded great, maybe it sounded just a little bit off. Maybe it was too dark, maybe a little too bright. A lot of people immediately move on to a different tone model, but today I want to show you why that might not be necessary, and how the presence and depth controls could be the simple fix you've been skipping. And here's the key, they're not breaking the tone model at all. They're actually acting in a similar manner to a technique used by recording engineers all over the world, and something that is way more familiar. If you've ever mic'd a guitar cab, you already know this. Just moving the mic an inch can totally change the tone, acting much like an equalizer would. Center of the cone, bright and tight. Toward the edge, warmer and smoother. Angle the microphone and the tone changes yet again. The amp itself hasn't changed, you've just changed how it's captured. And that's exactly what presence and depth are doing inside ToneX. All right, so let's walk through this in real time. Right now, I've got a tone model loaded with presence and depth both set at their default position right here at 5. Now, to find this, you're going to have to click the Advanced button up here in the right-hand corner. And as we see here, we have both presence and depth at 5. I'm playing my beautiful new PRS Custom 24, and I'm playing a tone model from my recently released Imperial King Ultimate V30 tone model collection, which is based off of my incredible Tone King Imperial Mark II, captured through a couple different speaker cabinets. The links to these tones are below. So let's see how this can work. So here is the tone just as it was captured with the presence and depth both in their 5 or neutral position. Now, it's going to be a very subjective thing as to whether that tone is right or wrong. It's going to depend on our monitoring system, on our guitar, the pickups we're using. So there's many variables involved. But let's say that we were not quite happy with that and we wanted to brighten things up. Let's take a look at the presence control. Let's go to extremes first. Let's bring this all the way up to 10. Much like moving a mic on a speaker, we've brightened things up, given it a bit of a harsh edge. Now, I'm not suggesting you go to these extremes, but even something as simple as a move 1 or 2 points up from 5... So we see even a subtle move can have a dramatic effect, much like moving a microphone on a speaker. Let's move that in the opposite direction. Again, darkens the tone up. How about that depth control? Let's move it all the way down. Go to extremes. Right away, we lose a lot of that bottom end, which may or may not be what we want. Let's go to the other extreme. And again, we do not have to go to these extremes. Let's try this with this particular tone model. Let's bring that depth down to 3.5 and the presence up to 6. Versus how it started. These are not at all extreme changes. They are actually acting in a similar manner to moving the mic position on a speaker. Small moves with big impact. So, you're not ruining the tone model by adjusting presence or depth. You're shaping the tone the way any good engineer would do with a similar technique like mic placement. Next time a model isn't quite sitting right, try small moves from the neutral position of presence and depth where they start at 5. If this helped, give it a like, leave a comment, and check out the full demo playlist to hear how these tones work in the mix. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one, and I hope you enjoy the music on the way out. Links to all the tones you heard in today's video are below in the description.